Hey people! The Ultimate Marvel Universe seems to cause quite a division among the comic book fan community. There are those who hate it with a passion, and those like me who love at least some of it. This is like just about anything else. However, the thing that seems to polarize the fans the most is the influence of Ultimate Marvel on the movies. There seems to be a strong belief among a section of the fans that Ultimate Marvel should have no influence whatsoever on the movies. In this video, I intend to argue why some Ultimate Marvel influence is both sensible and beneficial when translating Marvel characters into movies. To fully understand this situation, we need to answer the question, why exactly is it that people hate the Ultimate Marvel universe? The answer is pretty simple. It's different. For some reason, a lot of people can't accept this. They see the ultimate versions of their beloved characters as wrong. Now, if the Ultimate Universe was meant as a replacement to the classic 616 Marvel Universe, then I would understand this hatred. But it's not. Ultimate Marvel is a different take on familiar characters in a different world. I'll admit that I don't like everything about the Ultimate Universe. For example, I'm not a fan of Ultimate Captain America's attitude, and I think he's kind of a poor distortion of the very pure-hearted Steve Rogers that I love as a character. Character differences like these are part of the reason why so many fans are anti-Ultimate. However, it really makes no sense to say that Ultimate Marvel ruins Captain America when the existence of the Ultimate interpretation has no effect on the classic Captain America. Fans who don't like some things in Ultimate can just choose not to read those things and just pretend like they're not there. Just read what you want to read. However, some people just seem to feel like Ultimate Marvel opposes classic Marvel, so they channel the energy from their love of classic Marvel into hatred for Ultimate Marvel for some reason. The problem is that a lot of fans completely write off Ultimate Marvel and convince themselves that there's nothing worthwhile about it. This simply isn't true. I'll start my defense of Ultimate Marvel by taking a look at the series that started it all, Ultimate Spider-Man. I could try to tell the story behind this series, but I've posted a link in the description to a video that does a fantastic job. So when you see the screen say pause, go to that video and, well, pause first, and click the link and watch it. As you can see, the goal of Ultimate Spider-Man was simply to bring the origin of Spider-Man into the modern world and do something fresh. There are changes to the story, definitely, but the bottom line is it's the spirit of classic Spider-Man in a modern context. This is exactly what the first Spider-Man movie did and what the reboot hopes to do. So it makes sense for the new movie to be partially inspired by Ultimate Spider-Man. Some people are making it seem that by looking at Ultimate Spider-Man, they're ignoring classic Spider-Man. If you take the time to think about it though, Brian Bendis was looking at classic Spider-Man when he started to write Ultimate Spider-Man. So in making a movie partially based on Ultimate Spider-Man, you're making a movie that's pretty much a modernized version of classic Spider-Man. I don't think that they should make a direct adaptation of Ultimate Spider-Man, and I'm pretty sure it's been confirmed that it will be a mix of Ultimate and Classic. For example, I think they should take things like the tone, attention to character development, and the general style of Ultimate Spider-Man for the new movie, while keeping their interpretation of classic characters like Green Goblin similar to what they originally were. Around the announcement of the new movie, there was an early, poorly worded quote about how in Ultimate Spider-Man, action took a backseat to teen angst. And this got a lot of fans worried that they were going to turn the movie into some kind of preteen drama like Gossip Girl, 90210, or something like that. And anybody who has ever read Ultimate Spider-Man can tell you that this is not the case. Ultimate Spider-Man paid a lot of attention to developing Peter as a character in and out of the costume. Because of this, they really push you into his life and helped you get to know Peter Parker. Relationships are important, emotions are important, and it really gave this series a great feel that I can assure you any Spider-Man film adaptation can benefit from. It's not being melodramatic to actually have characters in relationships and have some drama. It's giving the movie some depth. I'm going to finish up by talking about the movie that's on every Marvel fan's mind, the Avengers. Fans are loving this continuity and these connections that are going on throughout the movies of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. There's Nick Fury's appearance at the end of Iron Man, Tony Stark's appearance at the end of The Incredible Hulk, and the strong presence of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Nick Fury in the plot of Iron Man 2, as well as several little things throughout. What do all of these have in common? They all have to do with S.H.I.E.L.D. putting together the Avengers. This plot originated from Ultimate Marvel. The classic Avengers plot pretty much had the Avengers just kind of meeting by chance. Going this route, there was pretty much no potential to do the kind of build-up they've been doing. So, we could have the Ultimate inspired version we're getting, or we could have the classic version in which Ant-Man, Wasp, Thor, Iron Man, and Hulk just all kind of meet each other and decide to make a team. Notice that Captain America isn't in this plot, because while in the Ultimates, Captain America was there at the beginning, in the classic Avengers, he's not there for the founding of the Avengers. They meet him a little bit later on. So, I'm not at all trying to say that Ultimates is a better version of the Avengers. I think Avengers is better than Ultimates. But the plot of Ultimates really lends itself well to make a movie, especially when you're trying to build a Marvel universe and build towards the Avengers. So I think the characters in this movie can stay true to their classic selves, even in a premise that's very Ultimate inspired. Thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe and check out the written version of this article because it's far more in depth. It had certain things that I had to cut out of the video for time's sake. So please check that out.